Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Hello, I'm SANDHYA MANNE. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle-inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesdays and Fridays. Welcome to yet another Zentangle Mini Project. Today's focus tangle in our Focus Flight series is SCHWAY by Rick Roberts, the co-founder of Zentangle Inc. SCHWAY is an interesting tangle that I think gets created magically. So I plan to use SCHWAY in a reticular format. So we will be working with 4 other tangles to create the project today. I will be working on a regular white square tile with my black pen, pencil and stub. So go grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Okay, so here we are with our supplies. I got my 01 black micron or 08 black micron just in case if I want to add blacks, and I have a pencil and a stub. So let's get started with today's focus tangle, which is SCHWAY. So I'm going to start with 4 dots on 4 corners. So we're going to start with a border. Okay, and we are going to join them freehand. Very gentle lines. Okay, so that is my border. Now we're going to get started with the tangle right in, and SCHWAY is it's a beautiful tangle. I mean, it starts very simple and then it turns into this really complicated looking pattern. So we're going to kind of do a mono tangle of that here and then probably add few fun elements to make it more interesting. So I'm going to have my first set kind of go here, and then my second set kind of go here, and maybe my third. So I can probably move this up a bit. Can use that space. So let's go ahead and start with our pen. So I'm using my 01 and I start off like this. Okay, so this is going to be like a zigzag, but not really a zigzag. So you go up and then you go horizontal like this, come down and repeat this. And remember to turn your tile if you need to. Okay, and this goes off like that, which is okay. So I'm going to start with my next one. So this again we're going to leave a bit of a space. We're not going to connect these two. So this is going to be separate, this is going to be separate, and this is going to be separate. So I'm going to start off with my second layer. So I'm going to start like this. But I'm going to kind of stay exactly where my bottom line was. So I'm going to kind of play along that but not really touch that. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this again here. So leave a bit of a space and start back. Okay, so don't worry if your these columns are not even. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so this goes like this. So now the magic happens. Now we got these 3 layers, and now let's begin. So I'm going to start from the center of this and pull a line out to the center of this. So we're going to go about making a zigzag like that and kind of touching down on the centers. So I start like this, go like that, so here again I'm pretending that this line is kind of going there. So do you see these arrows? So these arrows are kind of interlocking. So that's the fun part of this tangle. So we're going to repeat this again here. Okay. And I am thinking of making a thing here, but let's just wait and watch. Let's see what we want to do in there. So now that I have my basic tangle all done, I am going to add some fun elements inside these to make it really interesting. Okay, so we are going to do Scena in these 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here's how I go. I'm just going to pull out a line from one section like that, just a dot, and I'm going to keep adding lines like that, and as I go I'm going to keep rotating my tile. Okay, so this tangle has a lot of possibilities. You can really play with this in different ways. So do explore this. Okay, so I'm going to go back and add some black in few of these, or maybe not all of them. So different intensities of black. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this again in this and in this. So I'm just going to start off with my lines. Okay, so now I'm going to go around adding the black, and I'm going to repeat the same thing in this as well. Okay, so here it is all done. I've done in this, and also I've just added a little bit on the side, pretending like it's going to go out there. So now our next set of arrows that we're going to do is these three. So I'm going to start off with moon pie. So I'm going to do a half circle, add black on it, and then I start off with 1, 2, and then a wider one, and again a narrow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead adding one more narrow. Okay, and we're going to do a wider one and then set of 3. Okay, so here I am going to add lines. And here I'm going to add circles. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side as well. Okay, and here again lines. And again circles. Like that. So I'm going to repeat this again here. So let's do it one more time. So I'm going to start off with a half circle and then set of 2 lines. So it's a set of 3 lines, and then I'm going to go around adding, so 3 lines, space, and then 3 lines, and then space, again 3 lines, and again space, and 3 lines. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this entire thing and then repeat the same thing on the other side as well. So here it is all done. I've done moon pie on these 3. Now I'm going to get to these 3 and well these 3 as well. So we're going to do Printemps here. So I'm going to start off with a nice big one right here in the center. And then I'm going to go about adding more Printemps. Okay, and I'm just going to go back and fill these teeny tiny gaps here to give it a good finish. Okay, like that, and I'm going to just make this slightly darker. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that in this, and this. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do one more. So I'm going to go ahead, add the blacks. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this again. So here it is, all done. Now let's get to these sections here. So I am going to do Purk, but before I start with Purk, I want to kind of add an aura line inside like this. Okay, so I'm gonna add like really elongated orbs like this. Okay, so I'm going to fill this. So like that. I'm going to do one more here. Okay. So we're going to do this here and here as well. So first I will do the aura inside and then start adding the perks. So here it is all done. We have added Purk and Printemps and Mumbai and Scena. So now let's get to shading. So I want to go over this like this and like this. So I'm just gently blending this. Okay, so I'm going to do this on all of my Printemps. Okay. So I'm just blending this again. Okay, so I have added pencil on Printemps on both the sides. Now let's get to Scena. So Scena, I am just going to add my pencil around the center where all the lines are kind of starting out. So I'm just going to blend that part. Like that. Now for moon pie, I'm going to go over this and this. Okay, and I'm just going to blend this part. And now for Purk, I am again just going to go on the edges of the aura line. So there, it is all done. I like the way that it looks really busy and very intricate, and yet there is some kind of flow going in. So that is our title for today's project with our focus Tangle SCHWAY. So now let's put our initials. So I'm going to add my full-on name here. And let's journal this. So today's date is 26th of March 2021, and this is YouTube, and this is Focus Flight Series, and we started off with SCHWAY. And then we did Scena, then we did moon pie, and then we did Printemps, and we did Purk. So it started off as a mono tangle, but then we used all the other tangles to fill in to create this fun project. Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations. So head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SANDHYA MANNE or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there, and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started in your own Zentangle journey, send me an email to get information about my group classes or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of April are now open. I do a Facebook Live every Friday at 10 a.m. India time on my Facebook page at SANDHYA MANNE Studio. Do join me and let's tangle together in real time. To receive my weekly newsletter, click on the link Tangle Organizer, which is in the description, and join my list to get updates on my upcoming workshops and other cool stuff that we do across all other platforms here. Now it's time to comment, so please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. I shall see you next in our String Safari series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.